has not crashed at all. I've managed to get this thing to arm once or twice, and it's a fluke every time. It's really weird when it does. But we'll do everything the manual states, right? So we plug this in here, we let it go through, and we turn on the receiver down on my lap. So this is bound. At the moment we're waiting for this light to go solid. Okay, it's solid. At this point we should be able to arm it. That's why we don't have any props on. That's all we get. And it's all we will get most of the time. Very rare occasion we'll get a different result. So it was like, well, what's going on? So we got the handy dandy USB lead, and we plug it into the computer over here. So you see, computer, we plug it in. Computer's detected it, so we'll switch to my main desktop display. We go connect. Up here, we'll see Arduino connect, Mavlin connecting. We can see we've got good battery voltage. We have a good 3D fix, but we have bad compass health. Now you'll notice the drone's pointing in the right direction here because we just powered it up. So if I bring up my camera, you know, it's showing that the drone thing. But again, if we try and arm it, we get that little flicker which says bang, because you're not meant to be able to arm while you've got a bad compass. So a couple of people on the Hobby King forums and the like were, well, have you done your initial setup stuff and the like? And yes, I've done all that. I've even come into here and done a live calibration. We've double checked everything on here, but just to show, we'll do a live calibration right now. So, live calibration. So, now we do the dance. We need to do it on the pitch axis. Then we need to turn it 90 degrees. And do it on the roll axis. It didn't even let us get that far on it. Claims that it's got enough. We set it down, we have a look. And we still have a bad compass. The compass is a little bit better aligned, though it'll drift. And it does drift rather quickly. Other than that, the APM's working fine. It's doing exactly what it's meant to do, except that we've got no compass. So we could... I just want it fixed. This video is actually being done for Hobby King support. So I just want this fixed, but there's a couple of ways they can fix this, and that's the thing. They can send me a new unit, in which case I'll probably sit there and demand I send this one back. This cost me $500. It got here and it's broken. I shouldn't have to pay to send it back to them. So that's the big one. I should not have to pay postage to send this back to them. They should cover the postage. It's their broken product. The other option they've got is that it's one of two items that is busted. It is either the APM itself, in which case, you know, I could try doing an install on the firmware, but I don't want to do it while it's under warranty in case they claim that, without them telling me to, in case they claim I broke it. Or it's the actual GPS unit. Now, if I flick back to my camera here, the big thing with this drone is you have a GPS and compass here. It's dual GPS compass. Replacing it is literally as simple as them sending me a new unit. We pop the case cover off this, we pull out a little tab, undo 4 screws, put the new one in, put the little tab in. That is what I would ideally like, just a replacement compass and GPS unit, because that way it's quick, it's simple, and the like. If it's not that, it's the APM, which sits just underneath here, in here, and again, it's just a replacement. They send me the APM, I pull the APM out, and I put the new one in. Either way, you know, quick fixes. It shouldn't require me sending back the entire drone and costing me an arm and a leg to get it done. The weird part here is, though, that occasionally I can sit here and move the drone and we suddenly get an arm, like this. So we've got an arm just then. See, and I'll show you, it's armed. But if we come back to the main desktop, we're still getting told we've got a bad compass health. We're still getting compass drift. It's still not remembering everything. The reason it's arming is because we've got a 3D fix. You can't use this out on the field, in a field or like you can't spend 6 years waiting for the compass to suddenly work. The big option I have is to come in here and come down to the arming rules. Wherever they are, I can't remember where exactly in the list they are at the moment. And there's an option that you can flick off the fact that it needs the compass to here. You can flick off this all. You can tell it that it needs Barrow, GPS, INS, and the like. It isn't ideal. We do not want really the compass thing, because that's the orientation of this unit. We want a working unit. And just to prove, just in case somebody goes, oh, you're just not giving it enough time or the like, we've got a full 3D fix here. We've still got the bad compass health. Alright, so if I power this unit down and power it back up, it should work. It should work very, very quickly. So, we'll do that. We'll switch back to the camera. It helps if I select the camera. First, we're going to come up here and we're going to tap disconnect. So we're disconnected, we're not connected to Mavlink. Now, we turn the receiver off, as you can see. And you're going to have to forgive me a moment here. We pulled the battery. And finally, we pulled the USB. So, as you can see, no lights, unit's completely dead. Now, just to prove a point here, too, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees on my desk. Now we're going to power it up. So, again, you're going to have to bear with me for a moment here. So, plugged in. We'll wait for the GPS fix to start. We turn this on so we're all connected. Solid green light as the manual states. And once again we'll grab the USB. So we'll find where I've put the USB cable here. One USB cable, we'll plug it in. Plugged in, we'll switch back to up here, so main desktop, connect. Connect. And again, we can see we're already getting bad compass health. But you'll notice that it, as far as it's concerned, how we have it on the desk, despite the fact it was fully calibrated, it thinks it's facing north again. The compass is reset. It does not know where it's thinking. It's pulling the compass data from the GPS rather than the compass now. That's as far as I can work out. So yeah, bad compass. Want fixed.